Hey there YouTube, this is Evil Joy with Team EDM coming to you with Game 2 of Windups vs. Plants. For our quarterfinals, I end up going first. Hands alright. The two factories is very pleasing. Unfortunately, not very much I can do with them at this point, so I just kind of go tour guide. And I declare effect, and this would be a perfect time for Caliber to drop the maxi, but he has a habit of not dropping the maxi until after the special summon and saying it counts, and which is exactly what he does right here. So I tour guide into tour guide. He drops the maxi after the special summon and draws the card. I really should have right then and there just like, you have to drop it after, you have to drop it when I declare effect, because it completely changes my play if there's a max C, because I want him to draw as less cards as possible. I end up just being like, yeah, screw it, I make the Zen mains. It was my original plan, so it was just like, so I play double factory, just so that when Zen mains takes a hit and it activates during the end phase, I can get the double draw off, or double search off, just set the warning and pass. So he just sets another monster and passes. I draw a factory. Contemplate for a second playing it, but then it's like, well, then I'm filling up my field with 3 cards that just sit there, and that's never really a good idea. He just sets another monster and passes. I draw Magician. At this point, getting a little bit frustrated because I really want something to happen, so I kind of go Zen mains into attack position and go aggressive. Probably not the best idea. I'm very much an aggressive player, naturally. So Zen mains being very defensive card really just doesn't really suit me. So just throwing the Zen mains into attack position is like the best thing for me to do, for me personally, like, because I'm too aggressive to just sit on a Zen mains. I've never been able to do that for as long as I did it in this duel, which is a full 2 turns. So he just sets 1 and sets a monster. Sets a monster, come on. There it is. And this is my computer being stupid. MSD is back row. It ends up being call. It's kind of dumb, but he gets another search. Meanwhile, I'm still sitting with the exact same field I started with, because nothing's happening at all. So, attack the Zephyros, pass turn. And he summons an on fire right here. And as soon as he tries to activate effect, I just warning. And then he has to ditch for hand size during the end phase. But with plants, that's not really a problem. They're a little bit like E-dragons in the sense that they use their graveyard as like a second hand. They're not as good as that at that aspect as E-dragons, but they're one of the first to start actually doing that. Where the graveyard really is a second hand. Like light storms were one of the first to actually make graveyard of importance. Actually, no, Teledad was a little bit more make the graveyard of importance. But yeah, he targets the Jeepers, unfortunately. So that's gone. Emails through. Then he goes into Debris Dragon and revives the Maxi, as he's about to do here. Come on. Oh, he True Nates first. Which kind of sucks because Book of Moon is such a good card against stuff like Debris. Yes, you can after that kill off the two big things. And so he goes into Stardust Dragon right here. And fully makes these 3 factories in hand dead for the moment. Just because Zen Mains was the only thing I had that could trigger them at that current moment in time. So I target Stardust, he negates, and Stardust comes back. Draw the Compulse. I check his graveyard real fast, just seeing what he's used. I'm trying to figure out a way to kind of get over the Stardust at the right now. Because if I can get over the Stardust, that's probably better. But I just switch Sin Mains to defense and set Compulse and Book. And pass turn. I don't know what's taking me so long to pass turn. As you can tell, I'm kind of impatient when watching myself. And so attacks over and I compulse the Stardust back. And I draw on a rat with no stuff engraved. Oh man, he should have had to discard for hand size. I'm just noticing that. Jeez, Caliber, you're a big time cheater. And drops the course. I discard for hand size. I discard the Magician and try to make the Rat live. He attacks and I book him in the Gars. And he sits one. And so I'm declaring a fact, and I'm saying you have to discard the maxi now because I don't want the same thing. The tour guide, it's like put it to defense, like and he's like put it in defense. I'm like turns to defense on resolution. So you have to do whatever you're going to do right now. And so he bears and goes for it. I don't know why I didn't activate any of the factories. Probably would have been a good thing. And so he drops the max. Again, he drops the max after the special summon. The one problem with this deck was Acid Golem's the only really big monster in the deck. So he goes Dark Hole, which really screws me even more because now I'm stuck with a Magician and 3 factories. I don't know why I didn't activate the factories. When I did the Rat. Because now I'm pretty much screwed now. I got 4 dead cards in hand. There's the shark. Just kind of like, about time. I actually drew something. So I have to factory. Activate all 3 factories, just hoping to get something. And summon the magician to achieve warnings. And he summons Tango and attacks for game, and windups are out. So I'll see you next round, next match, Prophecy versus Dino Rabbit.